What's up everyone, this is Francis over here from Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com, and October is a special month because this is the kickoff of our official hashtag Operation Platinum month here on Nintendo and PlayerEssence.com. All month you're going to get special Bayonetta themed videos, from Let's Plays to regular videos to me and my friends just joking around. It's actually going to be really fun. We're going to be doing some awesome content with Bayonetta 1 and then later Bayonetta 2, and this is all in hopes of people going out there and picking up Bayonetta 2 on the Wii U, where you do get Bayonetta 1 and 2 combined, plus online multiplayer and a bunch of other stuff. So enjoy the videos for this whole month, and hopefully you guys all go out there and pick up Bayonetta 2. Guys, let me know how the audio is compared to my voice, and like when you state which one it, make sure you state which one it is. Like, is it the audio on my voice is bad, or the audio on the actual game is bad? I'm pressing dodge. Gotta check the just right. Cool. There we go. I think my mic had way too much gain on it. Okay guys, so a lot of you guys are already big Bayonetta fans, but I will be talking about the game and what makes Bayonetta special a little bit. Just so for those also who are watching this on YouTube, because I'll be splitting this up into smaller parts, so if you can't make the whole thing, definitely check it out on my PE Nintendo channel. But Bayonetta, what makes Bayonetta so good is basically the controls. I mean, one of the really cool things about Bayonetta is that the controls are pretty much perfect. It's really a great evolution from Devil May Cry, because it's basically the same guy who created that. So if you like Devil May Cry, you're probably going to like Bayonetta. And really, I mean, there's some quirks with the story and stuff like that, but from all, like, you know, from everything that we've heard, Bayonetta 2's story is vastly superior as far as in presentation and scope and range, because Nintendo gave them the ability to do that. So I'm just going to continue talking during these cutscenes here, unless there's voice. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that you're really going to love, like when you pick up Bayonetta. And like for all those who are still not skeptics, or are still kind of skeptics on Bayonetta, I mean, you get Bayonetta 1 when you buy Bayonetta 2. And really, this is the culmination of the past, I would probably say, past 4 years of action games, because everybody else has failed. DMC Devil May Cry failed. You know, I kind of like the game. I played it on PC. It's okay, but it failed. Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2 failed. The one on DS failed. There have been so many action games that have just flat out failed, and you know, Bayonetta is one of those games that really needs to be oh well, the Vegetable on hard. Okay. That really needs to be seen and played again. You know, I really think that it's one of those. Oh, wait a minute! I already have a file that has more Halos. Oh god. Return to title screen. Return to title screen. I want to go. I forgot I already played this, and I want those Halos. No, I don't think oh yeah, dodge offsetting. Yeah, I'll bring up dodge offsetting when we do more in-depth, like I'll be doing in-depth like tutorials. So for right now, I don't want to overwhelm anybody with dodge offsetting at this point. I've talked about it, but I'm not going to talk about it too much at this point. I'm just going to talk about the controls, what makes Bayonetta fun, first of all, because dodge offsetting is kind of more of an advanced technique, and I'll get into those when I do my separate individual videos as far as dodge offsetting goes. But I mean, you're completely right. I think it's a PCROCK85. So yeah. Yes, I want to continue. So yeah, but that's a good point about dodge offsetting. It's very important. It's a very important thing. So let me go to this one, because this one I have over 500,000 halos, and I have my character brought over. So I'm going to start here. Start Gates of Hell. So like I was talking about with the controls, I mean, you press the L trigger to switch weapons, and then you press the right trigger to dodge, and it's pretty fluid when you do that. It's really like right on point with the controls. So right from the very beginning, it's great controls. That's a little reference to Mad World. Super mirror, weapons. I need a lot of money. No, I don't really like that weapon, so I'm whatever. Let's buy that real quick. So that's sold out. Let me see what techniques I have not got. So, and one of the cool things about Bayonetta is that you can always PC rocks, no problem. PC rocks 85. One of the cool things about Bayonetta for all of the new users, just to get into it a little bit, is that like Bayonetta, you can purchase upgrades through halos, and like you get halos by basically doing more combos, getting pure platinums, getting all of that cool stuff. So you want to collect halos, and then you can purchase new weapons. And the really cool thing about Bayonetta that other games kind of don't do is that you can actually try out the weapon before you decide you want to purchase it. So what we can do is we can move over to try. And in a little bit, guys, I will be having one of my friends. He's going to be coming over and just watching me play this. So I'll take like a little bit of a. You'll see me pause for a little bit, and I'll go get the door because he's coming over to watch. So I'm going to basically just kind of just go over some brief things here in the training mode, and like I was talking about, like with the dodging. So here you can switch weapons by pressing the L trigger. That lets you switch weapons from any custom set that you've made, weapons on your hands and your feet. As you can see, this is my custom set 1, which is basically just Bayonetta's standard guns. And then when you press the L trigger, that switches over to your custom set 2. And on my feet, I actually have shotguns, and in my hands, I actually have a sword. So there's all sorts of other crazy weapons, and especially in Bayonetta 2. Another thing about Bayonetta 2 that's really cool, you have basically 2 attack buttons, well 3 if you count you have the guns, which would be the X button on the Xbox 360, you have the A button which jumps, Bayonetta can jump super high, you have the Y button which slashes the standard punches and kicks, and then you also have the B button which is basically your kick. Well, the Y doesn't do punches and kicks, B does kicks. So there's a lot of variation that you can really do to the combos. So like part of the things that I really like is basically just the variation that you can do. So you can just start off any combo really, kick, launch people into the air, and that's really super strong. So I'll just put it back here. And launch people into the air. Then once you launch them, you can do more attacks and really just chain and continue chaining them up. As you can see right there, I did 2 double kicks, and you can really keep people up in the air for quite some time. It's actually really fun. You can do more kicks, you can double kick, punch in there, finish them off with a really nice combo. That's actually one of the best in the game, and that's what I really like doing, is like exploring Bayonetta's moveset. One of the really cool combos, and which is easy for a lot of newcomers, so like when you guys pick up this game, it's probably going to be the same in Bayonetta 2, which I think it is that you can just basically press a standard Y, Y, Y. Oh, sorry, oops. That's not that one. That one's going to be important later. There we go, that one. That one's just a really good combo to do, and that one's pretty simple. You just press Y, 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 and then you have a little bit of a delay, then you press B, and that will get you that one right there. And especially when you get some of the more powerful weapons, that one can really be a good combo for newcomers, especially if you're just trying to get the hang of things, get a good combo that does a lot of damage. And like I said, perfectly tuned controls. So that's one of the things that that's really cool about Bayonetta. I'll go ahead and do another launcher and get somebody into the air here. I'll go ahead and do another launcher here. And then from here, you can even shoot, continue going, and finish it off. So I mean, it's really like, if you've played Devil May Cry, it's really like one of those games. And there's a lot of really like nice starter combos, even for people to do. When you switch over to the sword here, you can just press Y, 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 and I mean, you can just have at it and have fun. I mean, everything looks so stylish and fun. So don't be basically what I'm getting at, this is for the new users, don't be intimidated by Bayonetta's complexity. People talk about the complexity of Bayonetta. Don't be intimidated by that, because it's actually really simple and easy. I mean, you can put the game on easy, or you can put the game on normal, and you can have a lot of fun just basically just pressing just like Y, just doing this and tearing people up. And then there's even more moves with Bayonetta 2 with the Umbrian Climax and the stuff that's not even available here. So, I mean, you can even press, like, let's just say Y. I mean, then do a couple B's in there, Y, then B's. That's fine. You can press Y, B, and that'll get you a quick combo here. So there's lots of different stuff you can do. I mean, even this one right here, the foot sweeps, that one's actually really good if you're fighting tough enemies, if you have the time to foot sweep them, because most of like the stronger enemies in the game, they'll really they'll block you. They'll block, and you can foot sweep them. You can always foot sweep pretty much any enemy other than the bosses, of course. So that's another thing to keep in mind. And the foot sweep is just basically Y, then Y, then B's. 3 Y's, 3 B's. And then you'll do the dual foot sweep to attack there. So I mean, that's just basically just pressing delays, and that's the thing with Bayonetta. Bayonetta has basically 2 input methods. You have straight button presses, and then you also have delays. So you can press Y, then a little delay, and then that'll do a different combo than just pressing Y. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just mash Y, you'll do this. And Bayonetta has a ton of these, where you just have straight combos where you just mash, but then you also have a little bit more finesse combos where you press a little bit of a delay, but yet you're doing the same thing. But check it out, see the difference. Usually the delay combos are a little bit more stronger than just the mash combos, and that's the whole point of kind of building yourself up, trying to get more better at the game. So we're gonna go ahead and actually start here, because I know you guys are probably tired and bored of me going over this. A lot of you guys are big Bayonetta fans, but this is mainly for the people who are just getting used to, or this will be their first time playing Bayonetta, because there's a lot of people out there.